asked Annie's mother. Raw egg. It's in the home vet, explained Ivy. Ivy had studied up about what lots of creatures ate in the book her father owned, The Home Veterinarian. Not that Ivy's dad was an actual vet. He was stableman at the Red Star Ranch, and he just looked up horse ailments. Good idea, said Annie's mother. Ivy adored Annie's mother. She didn't like to think she loved her more than her own mom, but Ivy's mother worked so hard and got so bone-tired every night after all the dishes were put away and the ranch kitchen cleaned for breakfast. She had no time to be easy-breezy like Annie's mother. Annie's mother got to water her flower garden and do good deeds all day if she wanted. Leave the turtle inside the petunia bed, honey. He can't get out. Come in the kitchen way, said Annie's mother. We'll get an egg and maybe some celery for that poor creature. Let me get you a new shirt. That one's covered in turtle blood. Annie has a friend from camp here for the night. Friend? Asked Ivy. Ivy had never met anyone else in the world who went to Camp Allegro. Ivy didn't want that friend, whoever she was, to be there and interrupt her and Annie's last afternoon together before the Annie-empty 11-week summer set in. The friend made Camp Allegro more real than Ivy wanted it to be. They entered the kitchen. Annie's mother rested a bunch of her garden flowers on the counter. California girl, said Annie's mother, removing an egg from the fridge and rustling in a drawer for the tape. Annie, she called out toward the porch. Did you take that roll of silver tape we had in here? A muffled, "What?" came from the porch 5 rooms away. I said, did you take that big roll of silvery tape out of the kitchen drawer for some reason? Her mother repeated loudly. This question was not answered. Annie in person came into the kitchen with 2 empty glasses in her hand. What, Mom? She said. Not what, Mom. Say, I can't hear you, Mom, corrected her mother. Where's that silver tape in the big fat roll, honey? Annie was followed by another girl, with tawny eyes and stylishly bobbed hair, sleek as a mink. Hey, Ive, said Annie. Meet my tent mate for the summer. She stopped off in Reno and spent the night. We're flying out in the morning together. Ivy forgot the tent mate's name the moment it was said. Was it Emily? Or Millie? Or Molly? She was concentrating on the amber-colored eyes and the slight smile that the tent mate-to-be had offered, and then suddenly withdrawn as she recoiled in horror at Ivy. What happened to your shirt? She said. Did you have an accident or something? Ivy looked down. Smears of turtle blood and gravel had wrecked the front of her blouse. Not that it was a very good blouse to begin with. I'm fine, Ivy struggled to explain. It's just, I found an injured desert tortoise by the side of the road, and I was trying to save him, and I guess he bled all over me. Annie and the tent mate had put on the short-sleeved polo shirts that the camp required its girls to wear. The shirts were blinding white, with the green Allegro crest on the breast pocket, and the shorts were green with the white A monogrammed on the hem. Annie took Ivy by the hand and led her to the porch, although Ivy knew the way perfectly. In the hall, Ivy nearly tripped over the 2 identical green duffel bags. They were labeled Camp Allegro, Crawford Notch, New Hampshire, and strapped up with canvas web belts, ready for their trip east. Ivy fixed her eyes again on the words under the Allegro crest on the 2 identical white shirts, still with their folds from the camp store's supply packs. 50th Anniversary Camp Allegro, 1909 to 1949. The tent mate's eyes raced down Ivy's clothing twice. The eyes were now a little amused. Ivy felt like a snail. Annie's mother served lemonade to the 3 girls out on the porch. Down in the valley, Ivy's family's whole house, a trailer, could have fit into Annie's screened-in porch twice over. Annie's house looked out over the Washoe Mountains, and on a clear day you might see Lake Tahoe from the attic. I know you are already fabulous pals, Annie's mother chirped. Did she know the chance of them all being pals was as likely as a snowball surviving on a griddle? Ivy wondered. The tent mate nattered on about last summer's scandal.